Konnichiwa minasan, Hirita desu, and welcome back to another video. Now today guys, what I'll be doing is showing you guys what manga am I currently reading, like what manga, basically, manga that I'm reading. Because like, there were some people that were asking me, bro, what manga do you used to read? Do you read any manga? I was like, yes, of course I read manga. Of course, there was a time that I didn't read any manga at all. Like, I wasn't really a manga type of guy. I was like, I'd rather just watch the anime, that's what I prefer. But then The Mystic Girlfriend came out, and because of The Mystic Girlfriend, I got into manga. So yeah, I've read The Mystic Girlfriend, I'm reading One Piece, Dr. Stone, I finished The Seven Deadly Sins, I'm caught up with One Punch Man. Yeah, but besides these mainstream manga, there are also some other manga that I read that are not really anime, or like they haven't gotten an adaptation yet or whatever, and they're not really well known, So anyway, let's just get into it. And the first one that I have on the list, I think I have like, I don't know how many tabs I've opened, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 manga. So yeah, first one is Asahina Wakaba to Marumaru Nakarishi, which is I don't know how to say that. Anyway, Asahina Wakaba is a shy and slightly awkward girl. She's coerced by her classmates as a punishment game to confess to Iruma Haruto, the #1 most hated boy in school. Though her relationship with Haruto starts out with an air of gloom for Wakaba, her depressing school life is dyed with color when she discovers that they share more in common than what she thinks. It's a really sweet manga. I've only read the first 3 chapters because that's what came out at the time. Yeah, I've only read the first 3 chapters, but it's a really sweet manga for real though. And I think I'm gonna start reading this again today because I really loved it. Like, I would really recommend it if you like comedy, drama, romance, school life, slice of life. Anyway, it's really sweet. It's really sweet. I mean, if you've watched Monogatari, for example, and you like that type of stuff, then you're gonna like this one as well. Next up on the list, we have, of course, Solo Leveling. Come on, everyone knows Solo Leveling, for crying out loud. Anyway, for the sake of description, anyway, 10 years ago, after the gate that connected the real world with the monster world opened, some of the ordinary everyday people received the power to hunt monsters within the gate. They are known as hunters. However, not all hunters are powerful. My name is Sungjin Woo, an E-rank hunter. I'm someone who has to risk his life in the lowliest of dungeons, the world's weakest. Having no skills whatsoever to display, I barely earned the required money by fighting in low-level dungeons. At least until I found a hidden dungeon with the hardest difficulty within the D-rank dungeons. In the end, as I was accepting that, I suddenly received a strange power, a quest log that only I could see, a secret to leveling up that only I know about. If I trained in accordance with my quests and hunted monsters, my level would rise, changing from the weakest hunter to the strongest S-rank hunter. Quite an amazing manhwa. If you guys haven't read it yet, you should. 150 chapters. I caught up yesterday because I've actually stopped at like 110. So yesterday I just like binged everything. Truly amazing. I love this manhwa. Currently one of my favorites manhwas ever. Next up we have Dragon's Rising. Oh my god, I love this. Like, I freaking love this manga so much. Dragon's Rising, action comedy, ecchi of course, harem of course, slice of life shonen. Now, as a 6-year-old, Rintaro is diagnosed with Henisei Tashu Ijo syndrome, also known as hentai syndrome. A disease that could kill him if he gets sexually aroused. To save him and provide a way for him to live as normal a life as possible, his father teaches him the ways to control his body and mind for 10 years in the mountains with the martial art of the Koei Sogetsu. When he's 16, he chooses to enroll in Nangokuren High School, which he assumed to be the biggest all-boys school in the country, but it is actually the biggest all-girls school that has just gone co-ed. On the first day, he stumbles upon a large-scale battle and learns that the first rule of the school is that it abides the law of nature, which has turned the campus into a war zone-like environment. Rintaro now sees transferring out as his mission, but will it be that easy now that he's caught the eye of the 3 dragons, the bodacious female leaders of the 3 biggest factions around? Really an awesome manga, full of comedy, action as well, and dude, these guys are freaking overpowered. Like, they have amazing fighting scenes as well. Really, you should be reading this if you haven't already. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? There's nothing wrong with like some good old edgy harem type of manga, but really, you should read this. And I need an anime. Like, for real though, I need an anime of this thing. It's so good. It's really amazing. Next, we have the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. Comedy, harem, romance, school life, shonen, supernatural. Now at this point, I'm kind of getting scared. I'm trying to remember exactly what mangas I've added to all my tabs over here. Okay. I do experienced 100 heartbreaks during junior high. Like, oh my god. Okay, simp lord. While praying in a shrine, the god of love appears, saying that Aiju will meet 100 fated girls. If the relationship with him fails, all the girls will face an accident and die. Now it's a matter of love and death, and it's up to Aiju to decide. Like, you know how I have like the top 10 harem kings videos on my channel, right? And I only do top 10 harem kings from anime. I haven't done a single one from mangas. That's the thing. Like, so far from what I've known, I haven't caught up yet with everything, but so far from what I've known, he has a really lovey-dovey girlfriend, also perverted as hell. Then you have a tsundere, of course. Like, these two are the main ones. On the right, we have the lovey-dovey one, and then on the left, obviously the tsundere. Then there's a lolly who is not really a lolly. She's a scientist, but she created this drug that can make her body small or big. So yeah. And then there's this other girl, like, she's super smart, a genius, doesn't really smile at all, but she's super hot though. And she basically doesn't see life like other people. Like, how should I put it? If it doesn't bring any sort of how do I even say it to make sense, okay? If it doesn't have any meaning, like if something doesn't have any meaning, she's not gonna do whatever, you understand? Like, for example, at the beginning she was like, what is the meaning of love? There's literally no meaning of love, you know, to my life or whatever. But she ends up falling in love with him. And then, of course, you know, since there's gonna be 100 girls, each girl has to be different. And then one of them ends up being the girl on the right, Mama. Up next, up next, High-Tech Kudasai Takamine-san. Harmony, ecchi, romance, school life, shonen, supernatural. The student council president, Takamine-san, is the topmost of the school hierarchy, a god. One day, Shota-kun accidentally saw Takamine-san's naked breast. From then, his school life changed. Put my panties on for me. Shota-kun has ended up in a predicament with Takamine-san's pink-colored favors. Next, not gonna lie, I freaking love this manga though. The teacher cannot tell me love. Comedy, romance, school life, shonen, slice of life. A lazy student and a straight-laced teacher. At first glance, they seem like they are on bad terms, but things get different after classes. The thing is, they don't do anything. You understand? It's just like a pure love kind of thing where she's like, I'm gonna wait until you graduate. And that's exactly what they do. Literally nothing happens between them. But it's such a wholesome relationship. Shindo Erica-san. I haven't started reading this, but like, yes. Comedy, ecchi, romance, seinen, slice of life. Shindo Erica, a glasses, big-breasted beauty, found a job as a handyman for the Amaguri handyman service after her neat life comes to an end as her savings ran out. She immediately falls for her coworker, Hoshikun, on their first day working together. But there's a problem. Hoshikun is a high school boy, while Eriko is a 27-year-old Onesan who has trouble telling reality and delusional. She ends up constantly scheming to get close to Hoshikun to turn many of her delusions into reality. We move. Like at this point, I seriously don't know what to say anymore. Like, okay, so yeah, this is how my manga stash is. The results from when I leaped to my second year of high school and confessed to the teacher I liked at the time. This is awesome. I freaking love this manga. Comedy, romance, school life, sentence, I freaking love this manga. I was a corporate worker in my 30s when I woke up and found that I had leaped to the spring of my second year of high school. At the time, there was a teacher that I had regretted not confessing to. So I confessed to her in the heat of the moment. And now we're dating. However, the teacher is one who would make any man a good-for-nothing person. So I end up being spoiled by her a lot, while secretly dating my overworked teacher lover. A sweet school life filled with flirting awaits. A second-year high schooler with a 30-year-old me on the inside, and the teacher lover that I want to pamper. Our everyday romantic comedy begins. Really, I love this, and anime, please. Okay, yeah, Soyo Mononochi ni Shinchiro Naira. Now, I haven't read this one yet. I just found out about it and I want to read it. Action, adventure, comedy, drama, ecchi, fantasy, harem, romance, shonen, beautiful. Everything I love. Oh, it was a novel. Wazu was an ordinary townsman who shut himself off in the mountain because of an unfortunate course of events. After 2 years, he decided to come down from the mountain to meet with people, but there are various misunderstandings about the mountain which he shut himself off in, and then he meets with the people repeatedly. After that, I thought it was an isekai at a point, but anyway, looks kind of awesome. I like. Okay. Next, Kamiski suru dake de level up suru boku wa kamigami no dungeon ni idomu. No English. Okay. Action fantasy shonen. What do we have here? Before you ask, it's not an isekai. Okay, anyway, the MC is an ordinary peasant who becomes an adventurer after his sister gets cursed by a witch and he needs to find a cure. But the twist this time is that he only knows this skill of breathing. Like regular breathing. What? Anyway, how will our hero fare in the endless dungeon using only breathing techniques to push through, aided by his busty childhood friend who has no romantic interest in him? Wow. Look, this is from the same author of that series where the playboy becomes a sage and gets 2 short stacks to join this party. You know he's going to find a way to make breathing overpowered, and you know he's going to have a harem. Why are you even reading this synopsis if you already know it's going to be one of those stories? Why have you already added it to your follow list when you could read anything and receive a better value? Why are there thousands of delicious and nutritious foods around and you keep eating the dirty quarter pounders right outside the McDonald's dumpster? The fact that this dude just described me. Okay. You basically just described me. Okay, next. Blue Box. Freaking love this. I love this. It's a new one. Romance, school life, shonen, sports. Beautiful. Taki no Mata is on the boys badminton team at sports powerhouse Amy Junior and Senior High. He's in love with with basketball player Shinatsu Kano, the older girl he trains alongside every morning in the gym. One spring day, their relationship takes a sharp turn, and thus begins this brand new series of love, sports, and youth. I love this manga. It has to become an anime one day, that I know for sure. Next, we have Back Apple, another manga that I haven't read yet. I don't know what it's about, but anyway, comedy, romance, slice of life, school life, slice of life. Okay, they are baka. They are a couple, but they are a baka couple, so that makes them a back couple. Right? This is a story about a high school couple who can't contain their love for each other, and that makes them act even more stupid. Where will their pure, uninhabited, annoying love take them? Proudly presented to you by the assistant of Mariji, author of Kanojo Gashima's. Ooh! Nice! Awesome! Alright then! We read! Next. What does this say? Nozoki Anna. A peephole. Action, adult, comedy, drama, edgy, horror, romance, cool life scene. Basically everything I am defined by. Oh my god, look at this long ass. Nozokiana loves of awkward couple Tatsushiko Kido and follows the life. He finds a hole in the wall of his flat through which he's a view of the neighboring flat after relocating to Tokyo to go to art school. He sees his lovely neighbor Emiru Ikuno. Yeah, when he looks through it, she allows him in to the flat where he goes across the street to inform her about the hole across the street. Sorry for him, he falls, trips, and eventually ends up on the very top of her. An image of these. I think this is like a Google Translate, whatever. Basically, what happens is that this dude moves into Tokyo, and in the flat that he stays, there's a hole in the wall, and he looks through the hole and sees this girl wanking. Anyway, he sees this girl, and he then goes to her room to talk to her about it, and he slips and falls on top of her. As he falls on top of her, she takes a picture of what happened, and she's like, if you don't follow my rules now, then I'm gonna show this to everyone. So basically now what her rules are is that each day they take turns to watch each other. Basically, like Monday is her turn to watch watch him, and Tuesday his turn, Wednesday her turn, and so on and so forth. Like no matter what happens, that specific day is a day where she can look into him, like into his room, to see whatever he's doing. Like there's a time where he gets this girl to his house, and they're about to, and then she's looking through the hole and makes everything awkward for him. So yeah, you get the idea, you get the yeah. Nozokiana, beautiful, I love this. Yeah, okay, do you like, at this point I'm just trying to think, like, what are your thoughts on me right now? Do you like fluffy boobs, busty girl, and anthology comic? Adult comedy, edgy romance, cool life show is like. In a swimsuit, a bunny girl, and clothes that kill virgins. A little naughty anthology comic of girls in various situations and costumes by 9 writers. They are the heroes we deserve. 9, the Avengers. Horimiya, come on. If you don't know Horimiya, then I don't know what's wrong. Like, there's something wrong with you. Horimiya, like, it just came out as an anime. Like, for Pete's sake. Come on, fam. Horimiya. Everyone knows Horimiya. Yeah? Okay. Okay, goddamn. Anyway, guy that's always lonely in school, gloomy, whatever, long hair, glasses, and then girl, popular, beautiful. Each of them hide a secret part of themselves that they don't show up in school. Basically, the dude has piercings, is super cool, and has tattoos. And she is a mother in training or something. She does chores, yeah. And they fall in love and start dating. Beautiful. Read Horimiya if you haven't already. Boys are best. Depression in manga. Drama, mystery, psychology, romance, and tragedy. In a town with nothing in the middle of a daily life with seemingly no signs of change, high schooler Reiji Korose was just living. Family dreams of the future childhood friends, all of them were binding him down to that city. He thought he would just keep on living like that until he met her. Is there hope in living? Is there light waiting ahead? It's the start of a boy meets girl series, which reflects on now. Yeah, this is depression personified. Every chapter is depressing as fuck. Okay? And I love it. Please don't bully me, Nagatoro. Dakota Broski, this is for you. Comedy, romance, cool life show. Nagatoro is a freshman girl in high school who loves bullying her senpai, but he puts up with it even after being put through all kinds of embarrassing situations because he is in love with her. Beautiful. I love this so much. Like, the manga is sweet, and now the anime is also sweet. It's also, like, I love it. You guys read it, watch the anime, awesome. Karaoke Montgomery, I have no idea what this is. I just I just found out about it. Comedy, romance, okay. A story from the creator of and manga son to assistant son. High school boy Naoya gets a confession from Maomi, a cute and friendly girl. However, Naoya already has a girlfriend, Seki, but Maomi is too good to catch the go. Maomi and Nagoya's goal becomes clear. Convince Saki to accept being an item with the two of them. Will she budge? We move! Tadakoro-san. Oh my god, I love this so much. Romance, slice of life, school life shonen, slice of life, Yuri. Yes, I love Yuri manga. Like Citrus was my first and it was the best. Tadakoro-san summary is updating. Come visit manga. Anyway, basically what's going on in this Yuri manga is that this gloomy girl falls for the most popular girl in school, not knowing that the most popular girl in school is already in love with her as well. So anyway, they start dating like in chapter 2 or 3, but like it's so wholesome. I freaking love it. Okay, what's next? My teacher girlfriend. Yeah, at this point, whatever. My teacher girlfriend, comedy drama, ecchi, harems, romance, school life, shonen, slice of life. Can Sensei be the heroine? Please. Due to a traumatic experience, I have a distrust of people with the title of teacher. Saiki Makoto was called after school by the most popular and beautiful teacher at my school, Fujiki Maka Sensei. I love you. A confession out of the blue. Until you say that you love me, I will continue to pursue you no matter what it takes. Ever since then, I've been called for guidance counseling after school, where we'll watch videos together, be given excessive skinship, and go on dates together. Over time, I gradually became conscious of Sensei. But isn't it bad for Sensei to go out with a student? A romance that is absolutely the forbidden love between us two. Like I need this. I need this, please. Like, why is it that only in anime and manga we only see this sort of thing happen? Why is it that they are the only ones that get to enjoy the fact that, oh, we have hot teachers? Because we didn't get that. I never had something like that in my life. Okay? All the teachers I had were either dudes or old women. And no, I don't like that. It's not fair. Last but not least, Yokudo no Onatachi. I freaking love this manga so much. I don't know why it's not an anime yet. Really, it's such an amazing manga. Yokudo is a loser. And everyone knows it. He gets picked on at school, gets snide looks from passerbys, and can only muster up the courage to complain in secret with his equally helpless friends. Looking to turn his life around, he desperately uses an ancestral artifact passed down in his family for generations. A scroll that is capable of subduing all demons. However, in the modern age, it has a different effect. It makes all bad girls fall in love with him. Totally beautiful. You guys should read it. I freaking love it. I really need to catch up to it, like, for real though. 218 chapters. Damn, I need to catch up. So yeah, these are the out of the ordinary mangas that I read. Of course, like I said, I'm also reading mainstream shit. But yeah, I'm reading Komi-san now. I need to get back into Komi-san for real though. But yeah, these are the mangas that I read currently. There were more actually, but like I kind of lost them. Yeah, but besides mangas, yes, I do read manhwas. Yes. If you want to know the type of manhwas I read, then go read Lucky Guy or Lady Longlegs. Read those, and then you'll understand the type of manhwas that I read. But anyway, guys, nothing more I could say. You know already. I am a harem, ecchi, romance, comedy type of guy. If you have more stuff like this, comment section please. Like I'm looking for more teacher student type of mangas. I love those mangas, like for real though. So if you have more of those that they haven't seen on this list, comment section please. I need more of those. But in any case, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't hesitate to comment, like, and subscribe, and to drop more manga recommendations in the comment section. You see my tastes. I have quality taste, okay? You can tell that I'm a simp lord. But in any case, guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, lads, I've been Hirito, and I'll see you all in the next video. Johnny!